Hello, welcome back to
Crafty Lee
and April's Scrawlrbox. Woohoo! What have we got inside, Ree? Ooh,
Why do they keep doing such small bits if they're going to have a...
I have no idea. No idea at all. Rihan's demolishing. Ooh, this looks interesting. What do we have?
Aquafine watercolours.
Wow. Daler-rowney. Cool. So we got it in a green. Sorry?
Hooker's Green Dark.
Hooker's Green Dark.
That's not the right order of words.
Okay. Just get on to the next one.
But like Green Dark as well. There's nothing...
Okay. Go next one.
It's a child.
Lemon yellow.
Alizarin Crimson Hue.
That one. I'm going to call it Daredevil Red. No, carry on.
But why Green Dark?
I have
That's
no
a bit
idea.
that's getting to me the most. Raw Sienna.
Raw sienna.
Ultramarine Blue Dark.
I think they just realised it was dark at the end and put it on the end.
Chinese White.
And
That's it for the paint.
that's the colours. Brilliant. I'm looking forward to using them. I really am.
Same.
I like Aquafine anyway. And then the pencil is...
For films, plastics, china and glass, West Divine Design Chinograph.
Yeah.
It must be a Chinograph then,
Okay.
I think. I don't know what that is.
I'm just assuming it's an ordinary pencil.
Well, no. It's for films, plastics, china and glass.
Yeah, but I mean it's a
not
pencil.
An ordinary pencil.
No, but it's a pencil.
This
Oh,
is weird.
that's an interesting
I like
looking
it.
water brush.
I like it.
These are the ones where you press on the little button.
Focus it, focus
there.
it, focus it.
And then it releases more water through.
Might be good for me because it's a bit thicker.
Yeah. And then...
The same but in white of this
Yeah.
pencil.
So you have black and white. She's hiding the cheat sheet. Oh, what is this then?
Apple pie custard.
Ooh, you usually like those sort of chews, don't you?
Not apple pie and custard.
Okay, I'll have it then. Thank you.
And before we go to this, should we have a look at this?
Sticker. I'm just checking to see if there's something underneath.
Yeah, there is, but we're going to this first.
Okay.
So the paints.
Yep. The water brush. And that's the pad that's hiding and the pencils.
You're not allowed to see the GSM
Okay.
though, because you have to guess. Prompt for today.
Birds of a feather flock together. Birds. Yay!
It's just birds of a feather.
Birdie.
Guess the...
I'm trying not to look at it so I can... Oh, okay. 225.
300.
Well off. Well off.
You've lost your charm.
Oh, now that's a lovely print. I'd actually put that on my wall. It's a happy print. Camilla Gardner. And that's where you can find her. If this thing will focus.
This is
There we go.
Find them.
Them. There we go. And then we've got the zine.
Or Zine. Depends on how you read it. Oh, hang on. More from the artist. Look how pretty.
I know. Oh, look at that. Wow. And this is everything that we got. So I know what I'm going to do. Well, I think I know what I'm going to do for this one. Any ideas what you're going to do, Ree?
What was the prompt again?
Birds of a feather.
I'll think about it.
So let's get on with it.
I think this kind of matches though.
While I eat my sweet. So here is what I decided to draw. I decided to go with parrots because I thought, well, obviously they're very colourful, and I thought, well, I can change it up a bit. I won't go with traditional parrot colours, I'll just do whatever colours I want. And using the paint, water paintbrush that came in the box, I filled it up with water, you know, like any other one, but I did find it a lot handier because when you want to squeeze some water out, you just squeeze on like the little blue band that's around the middle, and it does come out really nicely. And the rest of the time it isn't flowing excessively, it just has a very nice, just keeps the brush damp so you're not overflowing constantly. I made a mistake when I was doing the painting of the first parrot and then realised that, oh, it's supposed to be the same colour. I'd put like a wing line in, but it wasn't supposed to be there. So I had to match up the colours, so everything went a lot darker, which wasn't planned. It was planning on being a lot brighter. But, you know, you go with, I thought I made a mistake, let's just try and save it. I think I saved it okay. The colour that you see me using now was my least favourite. I don't know what it was, and it just seemed to streak constantly. I don't know whether it was only that colour I found that with. But the other colours were fantastic, and it wasn't horrible. I have to say, it wasn't a horrible paint, the brown. It was just, it streaked more than the rest, that's all I can say. I went back in then with the pencils that came with the box and did some sort of shading, trying to get a bit of texture on there, and then I used the white to try and lighten up a lot of parts. I decided on a splash background because I wanted to give it a proper good watercolour effect, and I do really like doing splashy backgrounds because I think it brings a lot of colour to a picture, and I don't know, something different rather than just leaving it white or painting it green or, you know, painting leaves. It's one of my favourite styles, and I like the look of it. I splashed some extra paint on, which took me a while to get it to splash with that brush. Maybe I should have got another brush to do that, but it did it in the end. I used a fan to help dry it off just so that I could do some details in the end, and then I did some swatches for you all to see how the paints worked because I hadn't done them at the beginning, which I should have. And like I said, these paints, absolutely love them. Definitely be going out and buying some more. There was 6 in the box, and I'll be going out and buying as many more as I can. And my bank balance is not going to be happy, but I don't mind. I have more paint. I also tested the pencil to see if it was mixable with water, and it wasn't. So I'm going to leave this voiceover now, and we'll be going back into saying our final thoughts. So here's the finished piece. I did the splashing on the background, which you see. I've done a couple of little touch-ups. I went back over here with a white paint to try and lighten that up a bit. Yeah, it's not the best picture ever, but the paints are absolutely gorgeous. The pigment in them is lovely. You know, for not the most expensive paints you can get, you know, these are Aquafine, and these paints are definitely going in my little collection. The pencils, I don't know that it's the pencils themselves or whether they got banged about a bit too much in the post, but couldn't sharpen them to a really great point. I kept losing the end. I think I sharpened the black one about 6 times and the white one about 4, as you can tell in the length. Yeah, and obviously here are the swatches. You couldn't see the whites because obviously it's white paper, and I couldn't find any black paper to hand to show you what it was like on black paper, but you can see here I actually put it over the background and it's a semi-opaque, you know. I think a few layers you probably cover a good area. But there we are. So that's my birds of a feather drawing. I thank you, well, we thank you for watching us unbox the Scrawlrbox and me paint, and we'll see you next time on Crafty Lakes. Bye.